Welcome back to BMC, and today we should have a good one here. It's the red hot Miami Dolphins coming into this game at 3-3, starting the season at 0-3, but currently on a 3-game winning streak against Kansas City, who just came off of a victory to split the season series, avoid the sweep against Los Angeles, and the Chargers. And this is gonna be a game between two teams that aren't really that high in the AFC standings right now, and both these teams looking to boost that standing. Both these teams are also pretty far back in the division, with Miami being 2 games back of the AFC East, Kansas City only being a half game back, so I guess they're not really that far back, but Kansas City coming into this game sitting at 7th in the AFC standings, and Miami sitting at 9th in the AFC standings. Anyways, we are officially underway. Kansas City won the toss, they defer, and Miami's drive will start after this kickoff if there is no turnover, and this will get to around the 27. And so Tua and this Dolphins offense looking to do some damage here on the opening drive. And 1st and 10. Tua looks to throw. It's intercepted. First throw of the game is intercepted. And so Kansas City will get possession right away. And that is not the start you want. So that is quite the So 1st and 10. Mahomes, he's going to look to throw deep, and he's intercepted as well. Kansas City giving it right back. And so these two defenses are doing great so far. And the first interception by Tua wasn't really going to be a good throw at all. He just underthrew it and ended up being a severe mistake. But then Mahomes tries to go for the home run ball, and that leads to a Dolphin interception. Miami starts at the 9. Or at their own 10, I should say. Anyways, sorry for that. They're going to hand off to H.N. this time, and he gets 1 yard. And so the first play of the drive goes for 1. 2nd and 9. Tua looks to throw. This time he's got Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle gets 18 yards there. And so they moved the chains, and they got the first down. 1st and 10. Tua looks to throw, and he's got Tyreek Hill coming over from the right side over to the left, and he gets 13. Clock is moving, and the Dolphins looking to do something on this drive, unlike the first one, and so far they are doing just that, and H.N. only gets 1 yard on this one too. And so 4 plays on this drive, so that's pretty solid, and Hill is wide open, no one guarding, and he's gonna go all the way to the 43. And so another Dolphin first down, and they are driving. Sixth play of the drive, and he's gonna not get anywhere on that one. 2nd and 10. Tua looking deep, and it's intercepted again. So that time they move a little bit more down the field, but it's the same result. 7-play drive ends in an interception. And so Kansas City gets the ball at their own 26. Anyways, here comes Mahomes and this Chiefs offense looking to capitalize on the Dolphins' 2 mistakes, and that throw was low and incomplete, intended for Travis Kelce. So, second down incoming. And Mahomes, he's going to look to throw, and he's got Rice, and he's going to go to the 49-yard line of Kansas City, not yet in Miami territory. And a 2-yard pickup right there for Pacheco. Mahomes looks to throw. That one's low and not low, but it's picked off. And so 4 drives by the combined teams, 4 interceptions. And so these two defenses are feasting on the quarterbacks. And this is not going to be the game that these quarterbacks want. 4 interceptions in a row. And Miami's going to get the handoff from the 37. And Achane gets it to about the 44. So maybe the run game is going to be the key to this one. And Achane is looking to make sure of it. Second play of this drive, Tua's going to look to throw to Achane. He misses. And so I think these quarterbacks are still antsy. Jonnu Smith and Tua have they couldn't connect on that throw. I think they had a misunderstanding of what the play was going to be. Tua thought he was going to keep on going straight, and Smith cut to the middle of the field. That brings up a 4th down from the 44. And so they will punt at the 44. And Kansas City will get the ball at the 35-yard line. Anyways, here's Mahomes again, looking to make this drive worth something. And Rashee Rice, he's going to get something to do with that. 18 yards and a Kansas City first down. Second play of the drive is going to come on Pacheco, and he loses 2 yards. And so that brings us to 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Mahomes has to throw. It's caught. And this is DeAndre Hopkins, and he's going to go put the first points in the game. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that ends the first quarter. 3 plays is all it took. 3 plays to go 65 yards. And so they'll go for Harrison Butker's extra point, and this one is good. And so that ends the first quarter. Kansas City 7, Miami 0. 4 combined turnovers, and these defenses have been stymieing the offenses as of now. Will this change? Find out next in the next quarter. And so we'll start out the second quarter the same way we started the first quarter, which is going to be a kickoff. And so this will be returned to about the 25. And so Miami Dolphins need to figure out a way to score points and not throw interceptions. And they'll start out with a throw, and he's going to just throw it away. And so, a wise decision there, considering he's already thrown 2 picks, and now Tua has to run. And he's going to go to around the 24 before stepping out of bounds. 3rd and 6. And he's going to throw. This time he's got Jonnu Smith in open field, and he's got 14 yards and Dolphins first down. And here's Tua, and he got Hill, but he runs right into a Chiefs defender. Still a pickup of 4, but 2nd down coming up. And 2nd and 6, Tua looking to throw. He's got Waddle. Waddle gets to the 44. And on the 6th play of the drive, Tua's going to throw. And he's going to go deep and just out of reach for Hill. He had a touchdown if that was secured. But nonetheless, still 2nd and 10. And Tua looking to throw, and he's got a man. And this is going to go all the way to the 21. And so a great pitch and catch from Tua under pressure. And that's going to put Miami near the red zone. Now, here's H.N. Stiff arm, and he's going to go. Devon H.N. 5, touchdown, Miami. 8 plays, 75-yard touchdown drive for Miami, and they are an extra point away from tying this one up. And so, they'll go for the extra point. Sanders' kick is good, and we are tied. So, a Kansas City touchdown is answered by a Miami touchdown. And these two are all tied up now. And the kickoff from Sanders will be returned to the 21. And so, first play of the drive comes at the 21, and they're going to use Pacheco, stiff arm, and he gets all the way to the 40, 18-yard gain on one play. And this time, Mahomes throws it and incomplete, intended for Worthy. And so this brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40. And this is caught out of the backfield for 12 yards. And it is Pacheco for a catch into Miami territory. And coming up is first down at the 49 of Miami. And Mahomes going to throw. It's caught. And this is a 13-yard gain to DeAndre Hopkins. And then Chiefs are moving the chains once more on the 4th play of the drive. 1st and 10. And Mahomes, everyone's covered and he's sacked. He was looking for Hill. No, not Hill, bro. What am I saying? He was looking for Rice. He was covered. 2nd and 16 coming up. And Mahomes looking to make it all up, and he's sacked again. Back-to-back sacks. And they're back at the 47. 3rd and 22. Mahomes throws it, and it's caught out of the backfield. I believe is Pacheco for 16. That brings up a 4th down and decision time for Kansas City. 4th and 6. They're going to go for a field goal with 20 seconds left. Butker's kick is up and good. And so, Kansas City back on top. And 14 seconds left in this first half. And Miami is looking to get some yardage on this kickoff. And they will. They have 5 seconds to maybe put up a shot, a prayer, and Tua sacked. He won't get an opportunity. He was looking to throw deep, and he had it open, just couldn't get it off in time. And we are headed to half. And so that play will go down as a 6-yard sack. And this will bring up halftime, and we will recap the scores for week 8 of this season. Anyways, so starting with the AFC games, Houston at 6-2 now after a 24-5 victory over Los Angeles, who have now lost back-to-back, and they dropped to 2-4-1 because of it. In Jacksonville, a 24-21 victory by the 5-2 Jaguars over Indianapolis, who falls to 3-4-1. Final score 24-21. And Denver falls to 1-7, now the worst team in the league because Tennessee is on bye after a 24-7 loss to Las Vegas. That's your final score. And I think we have the first or second shot of the season, and it's Baltimore winning against Cleveland 35-0. Cleveland, after starting out the season promising at 1-0, they have been 1-6 since then, sitting at 2-6 right now. Baltimore up to 7-1, and they are sitting in first place in the AFC. In the AFC versus NFC games, these two conferences split their matchups today. I mean, not today, this week. The first one being San Francisco winning 41-17 against Cincinnati. San Francisco up to 6-2, Cincinnati down to 5-2. And Atlanta winning their second game of the season over Buffalo, 34-24. Bills drop down to 6-2. Atlanta up to 2-6. And the Saints continue their losing streak in New Orleans. Well, that game wasn't in New Orleans, but the New Orleans team losing 6 in a row. They're 2-6 now after a 28-16 loss to the New York Jets. And the Steelers, Pittsburgh, back on top of 400, back above 500 with a 31-30 victory over Arizona. Puts them up at 4-3-1. Arizona jumps to 3-5. And we have another overtime game instead. It's Carolina getting their first victory of the season in overtime against Chicago. Chicago drops down to 2-6. Carolina up to 1-7 on this season. And Dallas back above 500 after a 24-17 victory over Washington. These two teams now both have 4 wins and 3 losses, but Dallas has a tie. And a blowout victory for Philadelphia in New York as a 27-3 victory over the Giants puts Philadelphia at 4-4 and drops the Giants to 2-5. And in Green Bay, the home team loses 37-23 to Tampa, who was just upset by the Chiefs, who are playing in this game 2 weeks ago, which caused them to get their first loss of the season. They won this time 37-23. After the bye, they are able to freshen up, and they are up to 6-1 now on the season. Detroit, second in the NFC right now, and they're at 6-2 after a 20-13 victory over Seattle. They are now 1-7. And the Rams and the Vikings face off, and the Vikings back at a 2-game winning streak now after a 35-20 victory gets them to 4-4. Los Angeles drops 2 in a row, gets them to 4-3. The teams on bye are currently the Patriots in New England and the Titans. And so, anyways, Kansas City gets a chance. And they will return this out of the end zone, surprising, and they'll get to the 19. And so, KC looking to add on to the lead they already have. And it's going to have to come without any turnovers, because that could easily set up Miami with a field goal. And there goes Rashee Rice, and he is going to go all the way to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Will they catch him? No. Touchdown, Kansas City. One play, 81 yards is all it took for Kansas City to get into the end zone. And now extra point incoming for Harrison Butker. And the kick is good. And so now 17-7, Kansas City is up. And we'll see how Miami will respond. And they'll start out with a solid return to the 23. And so, Tua and this Miami offense looking to answer back with a touchdown of their own, whether it be in one play or several plays. First play, though, ends up going for a yard. Devon Achane with the run. Now, Tua looking to throw, and he makes the catch. It's Tyreek Hill, and he gets out of bounds after getting the first down, I think. Yep, he got the first down. And so Tua on the third play of the drive throws to Waddle, and he makes the catch, and he makes a miss, and he's all the way at the 50 on the third play. Or is it the fourth play? I don't really know. But either way, it's a first down. And this one goes for 12 yards. Another catch for Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds. And Tua sacked. Went from the 37 to the 44. Now 2nd and 16. Pressure. And Tua sacked again. And so, another third down. And Tua gets it off. It's caught. And this is going to be a stiff arm. And he's 1 yard short of the first down. I think that was Tyreek Hill coming from the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain, setting up a 4th and 1. And what is McDaniel going to do? And they're going to go for a field goal. They're just going to take the points. And Sanders' kick is good. And so, 8 plays. And they get all the way to the 33. And And so the kickoff will be taken to the 25. And Mahomes throws it too low and incomplete. Second and 10. Pacheco waits for the line to advance, and he doesn't get anywhere. And so 3rd and 11 coming up, and now this is gonna be, he breaks a few more tackles all the way to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Will they catch him? Forget about it. It's a touchdown from 76 yards out. All it took was 3 plays and 76 yards. Miami is struggling to tackle right now, and it is costing them the game. It is 23-10. And they're going to go for the extra point, and Butker's kick is good. So now it's 24-10. Kansas City scores once again. And so the kickoff from Butker will be taken at the 4, and it will be taken to the 24. And 6 seconds left in this third quarter. Kansas City's pass rush is giving Tua some problems. Another sack. And Tua is struggling to get it going here. And so we flip sides in the fourth quarter. And Tua all day to throw, and he's got a man. It's Tyreek Hill. And he's going to go all the way to the 49. And so on the second play on this drive, he makes up all of that yardage and more off the sack. 1st and 10. Their running game has been inefficient, and Achane gets 3 yards. Second and 7 coming up, and he's going to throw to Achane. Oh, that was almost picked. And he breaks a few tackles, and he's got 9 yards in a not Kansas City, Miami first down. They need to be moving down the field like this, because these turnovers have been killing them. And Jonnu Smith breaks a tackle, and he is in the red zone, out of bounds at the 19. And so 1st and 10. Tua looking to throw, and he's got a man. It's Hill again, and he's got 11 yards and another first down. And so Miami starting to march down the field. Will Kansas City's defense break? 1st and goal. And Tua, it is caught. Hill, touchdown, Kansas City. So 7 plays is all it took. 76-yard drive. And so the extra point is good. 24-17. Miami is on top. Not on top. Kansas City's still on top. And so Miami's going to boot this all the way to the 6. And this will go for a 20-yard. Kansas City gets it at their own 26. And they're looking to put the dagger in this one. And Mahomes looking to throw. Intercepted at the 31. His 3rd interception of the game. And it sets the Dolphins up with great field position. And so now Miami Their defense coming up with a huge stop. Now 1st and 10. They're gonna go to HN and he's gonna get all the way to the 22, and that sets up a 1st down. And Tua is gonna throw it incomplete, not risking an interception there. It's 3rd and 1. Tua looks to throw. It's dropped, and they're gonna have to go for this one. And Tua's gonna audible to a different play. Pass is caught by Waddle for 3 yards, and it moves the chains. Miami stays alive. So 1st and 10, they're gonna go again to HN, and he's gonna get to around the 13 for a 2nd and 4 coming up. They have not been running the ball, and Tua's just going to throw that one away. That was going to be a dangerous one if he were to try to complete that. And Tua, pressure, throw, caught, and it's going to be Hill again. Another catch on this potential game-tying or game-winning drive. Can Kansas City make a stop? 46 seconds left, and HN stiff arm, and he's got 3 more yards. No timeout called yet from Miami, and they are gonna look to punch this one in to tie it up. And this is caught. HN, touchdown! Miami is an extra point away from tying this game up. And so, a decision for Mike McDaniel. They're gonna go for 2. And Tua looks to throw. It's caught! It's caught! And so Miami takes the lead. 25-24. Miami on top. 31 seconds left. And so Kansas City has a chance, but it is nowhere close to over yet. 19 to the 19-yard line. There's 23 seconds left in this game. And Kansas City will start with the ball at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes looking to throw. There's 19 seconds left. Slant route is caught. And this is going to go all the way inside the 40, 30, 20, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown from 75 yards. And this is over. Miami loses in a heartbreaking fashion. All it took was one play, and Miami has lost this game. Kansas City is up to 6-2. What a game. And so Mahomes will take a knee, and this is over. 75-yard touchdown. And that's what it takes to beat Miami 30-25. This was a crazy game, which definitely is a heartbreaker for Miami at home, coming back from 14 down in the 4th quarter. Their defense coming up with a huge stop, and yet Kansas City just shows time and time again why they are such a good team. And so now, after that, Kansas City improves to 6-2. They'll head on the road next week to face Dallas. However, for Miami, they drop down to 3-4, and they'll have to head to Carolina on the road against the Carolina team that just won their first game of the season. They're in high spirits, but this is definitely a game that Miami can come back and steer the momentum in the right direction once again. This was a thriller from Miami, and thank you for tuning in to BMC.